Good morning, Julianne.
Morning, Pam.
Daniela would like to know, what support do you offer to support children with additional needs?
This is a great question. The first thing I would say is that some of the most basic things we do as a housing association, I think, touch this issue. So if you're a child with additional needs, one of the most important things, I think, is being able to get rooted in a home and a community. So there's consistency in your GP practice, your school, you get to know the services locally. And we take our responsibilities around providing long-term, safe, secure housing very seriously. So some of those basics really matter here. And beyond that, we are a member of the South Yorkshire Housing Partnership, and within that we work with housing providers across the region and professionals from health and social care to look at those things that most matter to families and citizens of South Yorkshire. And so some of the things we look at are the provision of specialist housing, for young people as they leave home and need different types of housing. And we also at the minute are looking at the kind of aids and adaptations approach across the region. Within SYHA, we have our own adaptations kind of policy practice. So if you're someone living with a disability, or if you have a family member with a disability, you can get in touch with the team and we'll look at ways to make the home more accessible and more comfortable. A couple of final things I would mention. One is that we are a large provider of specialist housing ourselves. So for many years, SYHA has provided the kind of accommodation that people living with additional needs will need. And we do that often in partnership with local organisations. So for example, we provide housing for young people with a learning disability. We provide housing for young homeless people and many other types of service. And then the final thing I would say here is that we also offer employment services. So for a number of years, we've been working with adults with a health condition, helping them to move into employment. And more recently, we're doing targeted work with young people because we know that in our region, the rates of young people with poor health, particularly poor mental health, are rapidly increasing. So we're really improving our offer around employment support in that area.